There can only be one winner, and you're looking at it. Let's go.
Hajime. We have Tails Plays going first. If he could set up his Trident before potentially... The thing is, Solemn Judgment can negate and exceed summon, so if we get our Trident already face up, we don't have to worry. And I'm going to say this again. Someone in the chat's going to be confused by this. If you summon DPE turn 1 against Eldritch, use the effect of DPE to kill itself so that it comes back during the standby phase of your opponent's turn, which is the Eldritch player, which means they will not be able to Hakuero, they will not be able to Dragon Prison your DPE, because your DPE will not die in the end phase. I repeat, it will not die in the end phase from Fusion Destiny if you kill it on its own turn. It's very important to do that. And also, we have other ways to stop the Griffin. If the Griffin activates to negate, you could chain the Dogmatica Punishment onto the Griffin, stops the negate. You could chain Conquistador onto the Griffin, stops the negate. And then, of course, you have Skill Drain. So, Griffin, not really a big deal. And once your Griffin and Dracoback are sent to the graveyard as an adventure player, that's it. You don't have a way to recycle it generally. Most decks are not able to recycle it. He may or may not be playing Pot of Avarice, which could recycle the Griffin Rider, but could not recycle the Dracoback. So equipping Dracoback this early... I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that. Is that a good idea? Now, we're not summoning a turn 1 DPE. No turn 1 Anaconda. Interesting. We're making the play. Trident. Why would you Trident pop your own card? Because now you could Chakanine to summon the Cataroost. Chakanine, get Chakanine in. Come forth and summon Cataroost. Because you detach the Cataroost, you need a valid target in the graveyard. If you make Chakanine and you have no Zodiac in the graveyard, you cannot activate the Chakanine. Very good. And now you make the Tiger Mortar and equip it onto the Trident. Now, the best use of Griffin is going to be negating the Eldritch from sending a card on the field to the graveyard. And we are making Anaconda. Yes! Of course, we're going to open up a pot of E. Of course. We probably still have to wait with Griffin for the Eldritch. Can Tails Plays push this to a game 3? He does not have the Cursed Eldland, or at least is not using it first. He's going to activate the Eldritch, sending another spell or trap, targeting that DPE. Get the DPE out of here. Now, it could be worth saying that if you set a card to summon the Eldritch, the DPE could snipe that set card before you summon Eldritch. Would that be worth it? Maybe. I guess either play, you're trading a random set card that you maybe want to be in the graveyard anyway, but then you'd have to send another card that you may not want to be in the graveyard for Eldritch. It's really interesting on what should happen here. That's it. That set card. That set card. Eldritch, the Golden Lord. Send that set card to the graveyard. It is a Hakuero. You have to negate. Yeah, it's not even an option. Negate. Can only use each effect once per turn, so we're not going to be able to summon the Golden Lord, not even if we have another card to set. You toggling me? He toggling. If he has Ash for the Elixir, he's good. This is going to banish DPE. Ash. Ash. Why would you do this in case he has Ash? Well, why not Elixir, then it gets Ash, then you activate Hakuero if you wouldn't because it got Ashed? I think that's a bit risky to do it like this way. Just toggle on, summon, then summon. Banish! The DPE. Grabbing the Griffin, which previously negated the Golden Lord. Sending a dead token collector. Tokens in Eldritch, I don't think so. Griffin doesn't come out. Solemn Strike. Negate. Minus 1,500. Goodbye. This is on Jamer J. Jamer J is the one thinking. Big think. Oh no, there can only be one We were just talking about that. You cannot rank up a Beast Warrior into a Beast Warrior because there can only be one Beast Warrior. There can only be one zombie on the field. So goodbye to Eldritch. Which means if he leaves Haquero on the field, he can't summon Eldritch. But then you're doing nothing. What do you do? I don't think I've ever had to do this, but I gotta sit during the grand finals. With there can only be one, he could make Zeus. Bro, what the hell? Did we forget about that? We didn't have a counterplay to that? Really? He got really focused on the Thoroughblade. I think so. I think he was just thinking, nope. Nope, stop him from exceeding. He got too excited from me discussing there can only be one stopping him from exceeding. What do we do, though? Borbo not Chakanine. He's not Chakanining a monster from the grave. Into a torrential tribute! No! He baited. He baited the Draco back. So does that now make it a good Draco, a good flip? I don't want him to Draco back my torrential, so I'm gonna flip up. There can only be one. He spins it back, then I torrential. Actual big brain. From monkey Eldritch brain to big brain. Can we really say that Eldritch won this because of Floodgates, though? If they didn't win because of Eldritch, then it's okay, right? I think. We know he has there can only be one, which is going to stop any further plays, but did he win because of it? I think it's just overkill. Yes, he did. Yes, yeah. We can't give any credit to Eldritch. Nope. You Floodgate abuser. Gustav Max. Gustav, Torrential's not a Floodgate. That's legit. We're not Gustav Maxing. We're vampire sucking. We're sucking. You have a zombie Maxi, and with there can only be one, you could only have one zombie, so you could still summon Rivalry. Okay, you're locked in a zombie. Okay, he didn't need the draw. He didn't need the draw. Is the sucker big enough? The sucker is big enough. What? When your opponent activates a monster that targets this card, you can detach from material and negate the activation. What? This card's destroyed by battle. You could target a Zodiac? What? Solemn Strike? What did you just trigger? What was that? Negate. The first effect, target a Zodiac in the graveyard, shuffle it in the deck. Lethal damage with the Eldritch. Let's go.